So, good morning, loose enders. And where have we woken up today? I'll show you. There's our van. That's where we slept on that road. With a few others, obviously quite a few actually. And then we cross the road, come up this little sandy bit. And there we are. Good morning from Studland. It's quite light. The sun's not actually up yet. So, oh dear, dog's having a two bob. I have to go and get that. Hang on. Sorted. So I slept so well last night. In my van, I sleep better in my van than I do at home. I think it's all the fresh air, to be honest. Being out, fresh air. Yeah, you just wake up feeling really fresh. Look at me up at 6:30 in the morning. What am I doing up? Well, 6 o'clock actually I woke up, but go 6 at night. And I didn't have the log burner on last night. Didn't need it. It was that chill wasn't in the air. So I just hung out. I found this place to park up. I've been here 1,000 times over the years. Not always staying over, but I know it. I live just across the water there, and my friend lives just down the road now. Anyway, where was I? Oh, come here. Ted? Oh, shit myself in. Did you hear that screech? Come here. I don't know what that is, but it's... The dogs are here next to me. I can see the dogs. Some sort of bird, I guess. Maybe it's nesting on the ground or something. I'm not going to go and explore because that'll probably be the wrong thing to do. So what should we do today? Oh, let me think about that while the sun comes up somewhere. It's not that way, so it's got to be behind me, isn't it? Well, I'm pretty sure I've had a sunset there, so I'm not sure where it's coming up. Yeah. Wise bastard, isn't I? Here we are at the water's edge now. Look how calm that is. Lovely, isn't it? And over this side, bear in mind you're looking at over there now, that's Brownsea Island. Over that side, that's what they call Arn. I've never actually been there, but that's Arn. And of course, straight over there is sort of Sandbanks, Bournemouth. Round the corner, round the bay, into the harbour is Poole then, which is a biggest natural harbour in Europe, I was told. I don't know if that's right, but look, little houseboat there. How like peaceful is that? The only thing that disturbs that piece is bloody holiday makers. Another one there. Welcome to Studland, across from Sandbanks, right by the ferry. So I think we're going to go and visit my friend Alex today. It is very early, but I did tell him I was coming. I was going to go and see him yesterday, but it was a slight hiccup, so I just moved about. Well, I'm going to see him today. So the dogs have had a little walk. We've had a little. That's our view with the door open. Look, that nice. It's not cold at all today. So we're going to have a little drive down the road to Studland, and I'm going to walk up to Old Harry, if I can. Try to give it a whirl anyway. Well, I'll walk, stroll. A gentle stroll at my age. Right. So, we had to abandon the Old Harry walk. So we drove into Studland, found a little car park, only £3, but it doesn't take card. And then they had a nice big map there I could see. So I looked at the map, it's 2.5 mile walk to Old Harry. And then of course it's 2.5 miles, that's a 5 mile walk. I don't like to complain, but probably can't do that. Not in 2 hours anyway. Anyway, so we drove on a bit, we come on down. I'm in Swanage now, so this is Swanage. Water's getting up. Now, here, go round that corner, and Old Harry is sort of there. It's just a series of rocks that stick out of the ground, which have been formed over God knows how many years, right? But we used to drive round it on we used to come down here when I was a kid. My dad was mad for speedboating and stuff like that, so we made boats for a little while, and we used to come down here. And in the late 70s, I was only 20 something, and we had a friend of the family, the Van Claverins. They were from, where were they from? Van Claveren. Anyway, they had a thing about wearing clogs, so wherever Clogland is, Holland, I guess so. And young Pete Van Claveren, because he was younger than me, so he was probably 20, 19, something like that. And he had a speedboat. And when the tide's out, there's a reef, a rock reef there, which you can see. But when the tide's in, you can't see it, it's just covered. He hadn't been doing the boating very long, and round by Old Harry, oh, I'll go round by Old Harry, flat out, straight up all over the rocks, and wrecked his boat, ripped a hole in the bottom of it like you wouldn't believe. It didn't sink though, had plenty of buoyancy, so it was one of our boats. We used to make them back then. Anyway, Old Harry, not today, but it's, if you don't mind paying £3 and walking 2.5 miles, it's worth a visit. Drive through Swanage now. Through Swanage now. Towards Wareham, right by Corfe Castle. Going to Wool, Dorset. Going to my friends for breakfast. I rang him nice and early, he's been up most of the night. He'll do breakfast, get there about 10, what's the time now? Well, it's only 8:15. Oh well, that's alright, I'll get there early, it'll be fine. There's Corfe Castle. There you go, there it is. That's it from the other side. You'll be fit to breach that in the day, wouldn't you? Get up that ledgy hill. Obviously somebody did. That bridge there, that's where the old steam train goes along there. So that was the little train, little station for the steam train, which you can get on and have a little trip, as it used to be back in the day. Funny enough, it goes right past. I got friends that live just up the road there in Corfe by the castle, and at the end of their garden, a few hundred yards away from the end of their garden, because it's open fields, you see that train going past there a few times a day in the summer months. And it's too early today, there's nobody here, nothing really happening. So not a lot to show you, I'm afraid. So off to Alex's to get breakfast now. Oh, scruffy bastard. Anyway, so we went to Alex's, we had breakfast. He got all over it about politics, and we had a big row. He gets quite manic. Trump this, Trump that. Anyway, so I got the whole thing was quite distressing. And I went, I gotta go now, you're doing my head in, and I left him, right? And he's probably storming around his house now, kicking things. Anyway, that's today. I've just come back now to Studland. I've come back to Studland now, and with the dog. There's Ted looking out the window, keeping an eye on things. Bear's over the other side, guarding the door, chilling. And we're just gonna have a lazy day. What we're gonna do? I think we might read a bit, make another cup of coffee, and just have a lazy day. Do nothing. Because this is van life, allows you to do that. So till next time. Bye for now. Bye. So, good morning from Studland Beach. It's not Studland Beach. Yes, it is. Wanker.